looks like this. Stone monster. Stick that up your ass. Oh, you're done? I thought the rock monster was here to introduce a physicist.
Hey, good boy.
What's going on, smart people? My name's Dylan Dans. Welcome back. We're going to do another Rick and Morty video. And I also realized I never did anything for 100k subscribers. I'm giving away $500. So if you want $500, all you got to do is 4 things. Subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my other channel in the bio, follow me on Instagram, and what's the last thing? Comment down below, comment down under. That's all you have to do. So if you want $500, all you got to do is those 4 things. It'll take you 30 seconds. Get over on Instagram and I will announce the winner soon. Also, you might have noticed my ears might look a little different. Not going to tell you what happened there, but I was getting a lot of comments along the lines of, this guy looks like a Discount Magic Mike. Everybody that left a comment like that, I will be tracking down your IP address and dealing with you in person. Also want to say a huge thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. The first 1,000 people to click on the link in the description will get a free trial membership of Skillshare Premium. These videos are all about curiosity, discovery, learning about cool things in a fun way. And Skillshare is also all about that. So I was more than happy to take a sponsorship with them. So make sure you go and check them out because you can learn some pretty cool stuff on Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes that will inspire you and take your curiosity even further. You can explore new skills, deepen existing passions, just get lost in creativity. It's a great place for creators if you're looking to get on YouTube. There's literally thousands of inspiring classes for creative people for things like physics, anime, YouTube video making, just about everything else. Classes for all skill levels, and they're curated just for your learning. So that means there's no ads. They're always launching new classes so you can stay focused, learn new skills. So I highly suggest that one and everything else Skillshare has to offer. And a yearly subscription is less than $10 a month. Unless you click on that description in the bio, you get a free trial membership of Skillshare Premium. Anyway, that'll do it. Thanks to Skillshare once again. Let's get into watching some Rick and Morty.
With your family.
Thank you for talking to Rick. All right, I'm finished with my breakfast and my Amazon wish list. Let's go, Morty. I need death crystals from Porpogilon Prime.
I remember the first time we watched an episode of Rick and Morty, we talked about time crystals. Death crystals. So there's actually been some developments with time crystals since I first told you guys about them. And there's this new thing. There's this new thing called a space-time crystal. So let's watch a little bit more, see what these death crystals are. And if it's somewhat related, maybe I can tell you a bit about these space-time crystals.
Just shut up and help me with these, please.
Why are they called death crystals? Do they kill you?
You're thinking of bullets, Morty. Death crystals show you how you're gonna die.
Jesus Christ! I die of—
That's actually exactly how time crystals work. I'm kidding. You know, we haven't quite worked out that feature of time crystals yet. But anyway, let's talk about these time crystals. This sounds interesting. I want to watch this, but I want to tell you guys about these space-time crystals. So a normal old crystal is just this material that has an arrangement of atoms that repeats in space. These new things called time crystals are similar, but they have their state changes with time and it repeats, kind of like a dance. However, in the time crystal formulation, space and time they're separate. Whereas this new thing, this space-time crystal, brings together space and time, which is kind of a good thing because we already know space and time are connected and are two sides of the same coin at least in the perspective of general relativity. These space-time crystals could literally allow us to make a class of metamaterials with the exotic properties that could do things you don't find in nature, like really cool things. Maybe they'll even show us how we die.
They're also rich, and I like to spend my life with their money.
Oh my God!
Morty,
Jessica! Oh!
I love you. Morty, I love you.
Jessica, I want to die with Jessica.
So clearly the whole premise of this episode is going to be Morty trying to follow the right path that leads him to not die or to be with this girl, right? So this kind of touches on how the universe works. Do we live in a predetermined universe, or is everything completely chance and, you know, you have the power to, you know, determine your fate, essentially? Well, there's two sides to this coin. There's general relativity, there's quantum mechanics, and they both tell you different things about the universe. In quantum mechanics, God truly does play dice. And that means, yeah, there's no fate. And what will happen can change as you go through it. In quantum mechanics, you can only calculate probabilities of what's going to happen. You can't know for certain what's going to happen next. Whereas in general relativity, everything is predetermined. And you're living through things that have already been determined from the initial conditions of, say, the Big Bang. And time is this big illusion, and yeah, so which one's right? We don't know. We really don't even know what time is. Time in both of those theories, which are the best ones we have, are completely contradictory. So I really can't give you a good answer as to if this is what the universe is really like, or if it's the opposite and, you know, everything's predetermined. What I mean by that is if everything was predetermined, you wouldn't be able to walk around with this crystal telling you which way to go to give you a different future, because it would be the same. Has he made this whole place just so he can put a toilet there and shit in peace? My type of guy. This actually reminds me of a friend, this super eccentric guy, and I did some work for him, and I had to clean his toilet, and he was really, really eccentric and really pedantic about his toilet being spotless and lots of other weird things. But I think that guy's in prison now. So there's a lot there I probably shouldn't say, but anyway.
Had you bothered to master love, you would have learned by now it is as abundant as water. You know what isn't? Water. That shit runs out. So we'll be taking yours.
So this is actually really wrong. There is a whole bunch of water spread throughout galaxies, like a whole bunch. It's mostly in the form of little dust grains, and dust grains are like the building blocks of comets. Comets have a lot of water, and that's actually how we think most of the water on our planet got here.
What the hell? I axed this protocol. What are you doing with my clone? It's okay, I'm you. I took my own clone vat offline a couple seasons ago, so I think my backup got rerouted to your universe. I'm sorry. All good. Happy to help. By the way, annoying that I even have to ask, but you are down with fascist dystopias, right? Yes. That yes was pretty... Oh, come on, man. Whoa, are you okay? Yeah, sorry. I'm a Rick from another reality. I got uploaded to your clone.
So he's been reborn into another universe each time. So this again touches on this whole multiverse and the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. And in it, you know, there's an infinite number of these realities, and infinity kind of means, you know, everything's happening. But it has to be within the realm of what's possible by the laws of physics.
Guys, you're doing a great job getting these new Teslas out the door, and we owe it all to everyone's input.
Elon Musk.
Elon Tusk! Listen, we need your help.
Rick,
Elon Tusk.
Morty, why me? Did something happen to Elon Musk?
I love Elon. Do you know he studied physics? Degree in physics. Started his PhD in physics, quit the first day, and decided to make a gazillion dollars, you know, writing internet software and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I love him. He's a cool guy. Pretty misunderstood by a lot of the world, I think, but he's doing great things, and he's an optimistic guy. I love him.
Heistatron has become large enough to heist entire
Oh,
planets.
look, it's a board of math. Oh, look, they've got all sorts of stuff on there. I see the reduced Planck's constant. You see the h bar equals h over 2 pi, which equals 6.6 times 10 to the negative 34. You know, there's clearly someone behind the scenes at the show who, you know, is very into physics. So now my favorite thing about Planck's constant are the units. And the units are a product of energy and time. And that gives you what a quantity called action, right? So you can define the units as a quantum of action. Now, what the hell does action mean? It's mind-blowing. And it leads you to some of the deeper areas in physics, like the Feynman path integral, and how it calculates the infinite paths. You're calculating the action of a particle. Anyway, we'll leave it there. I'm not going to try and describe action. I just tried to, and it took me about 5 minutes. And it was pretty tedious and boring. So if you want to look up what it is, go have a look.
Oh, you're done? I thought the rock monster was here to introduce a physicist.
Hey, it's your boy. Reckon he's about to introduce me? Well, there you go. Confirmed. Rick is a physicist. That's cool. I like that.
Spinal cord, activate morphine.
That's pretty much what it's like to be a physicist. Going into any arguments or trying to do any problems, you got a whole lot of confidence, a whole lot of ego, and you just usually get it wrong. The only thing you need if you want to study physics or learn math, do anything like that, just never give up. Can't give up. That's all it takes. That'll do it for this video. If you want to win that $500, make sure you do those 4 things. Subscribe to this channel, subscribe to the channel in the description. Comment on this video and follow me on Instagram because that's where I'll announce the winner. So I'll catch you guys next time.